Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Delaware's offense will take the first swing of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Might as well give it to him again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets into the 40, and it's a first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And the Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Let's go! Let's go! How about this on first and goal to give to the wide receiver? How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football, and it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on second and goal. On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. You take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rutgers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off the back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
They'll try to get it through the air. He's got him. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Toss to the outside. Gets it past the marker. Still running at the 40. He's loose on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He'll do it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Using his legs to buy some time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And the Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Going for 6. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Makes the catch. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Pulls it and fires to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Looking down the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw again. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on! And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. That was a nice pickup running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking to throw for it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already...
There he goes! Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Shoots it to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. Punts it out of the air. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stopped him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop. A sweet run and good gain.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the for a touchback.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's Harris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looking for a huge play. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
Looking for his man. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fakes to grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Under fire. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
And he'll just... In this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 25. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Rutgers! They look finished. But they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Terps offense has run wild today. These type days, the third-string QB is licking his chops because he knows even he might get some reps. They're trailing by 17 to Maryland. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Here we go. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Blue Hens are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Knocked off his feet. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to pound their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on 3rd down coming up? Do you want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to do it, though? You want to spread them out, maybe go zone read in the middle, give your quarterback the option to keep it? Or do you want to bring the big fellas in, go jumbo formation, and just try to impose your will?
Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Delaware. Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got him downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Scarlet Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Toss to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Delaware! They take the lead with the 6.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and he got into the house from the 6. It. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Boom. And some room to work. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ogden. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Find some fresh air. Got the first down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot, though.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have...
Turning it on! And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back was one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Rutgers has it back, and they'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snagged out of the air. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere.
Catch and stride inside the 15. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They'll throw it from the red zone. There's the pressure. Using his feet to buy time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Zips it out to his man. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Blue Hens have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offense...